is all part of a learning curve. It's
Yeah,
part of building towards the future.
absolutely. You know, we're talking about it today. We've never been in this position before as a group of players. Playoff positions, expectations, last 10 games. You know, fighting with all them other big teams around us to stay in the playoff positions. It's different. We've kind of come through and spoilt the party. You know, I know Burnley, but they've been there all season on merit too. But we've kind of gate crashed. We find ourselves in a good position. 10 games to go. Every game now, I don't care whether it's Nottingham Forest or it's Ipswich on Tuesday and then Charlton and got Barnes. Every game now is a big game. Well, I think, you know, I came here 6 months ago and I think, you know, I kind of talked about that and we put that to bed. It's a great club, Nottingham Forest. Great fans and one that's destined, I think, one year to do it and be ready for the Premier League. You know, I know that and, you know, and the mistakes that were made and a lot on my behalf when I was there. I think we went through that 6 months ago. So I'm just, you know, pleased to have been associated with Nottingham Forest. Now I'm on the other side at Derby. No, it's a big game. And it's a big game not just for the players, but big for both sets of fans. I mean, yeah, what worries me is it would worry me if we weren't creating chances and weren't playing well the last two games. I mean, Bolton here was one of the best games without scoring that I've seen us play. And a good performance against Reading, who are a very good team. And again, we created chances, just couldn't quite put it away. We've got goal scorers, we know that from the past. It's just a case of something happening and it turning around. But the key thing is what we do. You know, everybody's talking about everybody else and this result, that result. Means nothing. We have to win our games. And to win games, we have to score goals. We know we're capable of doing it. We've got to keep doing the things we're doing and it will turn.
Both.
Well, that's right. It's you know, and what a fantastic occasion that both clubs, you know, both clubs going for the playoffs, and we meet with 10 games to go. It's great and pretty much in the same kind of form. And you know, it isn't tomorrow that Saturday that winner takes all, and that will be it. There's still a lot of games to go, but you know, whoever gets the result on Saturday will be pivotal over what happens over the next 9 games. That's what football's about. It's theatre. It's entertainment. This is what you guys love. The fans love. Everybody in football, you know. But we have to treat it as a football match. And I'd hate our players to treat this game any differently than we've got Ipswich next Tuesday and say, well, this is a bigger game. They're all big games now. They're all massive games. But this has got a little touch of spice. It's not just about Derby, Nottingham Forest. It's also about staying in a playoff position, of which we both want to do. So, you know, the prize at the end and the game is big and you will spice everything up and you will bring everything up to make it bigger and larger. And what I call the sideshow. We have to dispense with that and let you get on with it. And we have to concentrate on the football.
Willie Davis has been quite clever.
You'll have to come a long way and have to come and join me up in the stand. I've got a seat by the side of me. You can come and do that. No, yeah, it's you know, it's about what happens on the field.
He's been clever though, hasn't he?
I don't know. I've not really followed it at all. You know, I just know that it's a football match and I sit in the stands and some of the managers are downstairs and that will be the same. And we'll clash. But it's what happens on the field. That's the most important. Well, I think they'll be exactly the same. It's not make or break. You know, it's a one-off game. It's a different game because it's a derby game. Form goes totally out the window. Derby games are a fight till the end. And that's what our players have to do. We have to fight, no regrets, make sure we come off that field dying and got a performance and got a result. That's it. It's not do or die. It doesn't mean to say winner or losers are in or out the playoffs. Still a lot of games to go, but I think the extra spice is because it's a derby game. And what I'm pleased about is that both clubs, ourselves who 6 months ago probably didn't dream of being in this position, we're in this position where, you know, it's a kind of a double whammy game in terms of not just for the playoffs but for the pride of Derby.
You've experienced the
It's a fantastic atmosphere, you know. I think the key thing will be the fans. You know, I think our fans will be key to that. I think, you know, I saw the game at Forest, and you know, it was a great atmosphere. And we have to stay composed. We have to stay relaxed and calm, and deal with the pressure, deal with the expectation. But they do as well. And you know, at the end of the day, it's 90 minutes, 95 minutes of derby football between two teams who want to win. What a great contest, and what a great occasion to be there. Absolutely, that's the key. You know, that's the absolute key. You know, it's not about Saturday. It's another game, and we're not treating Nottingham Forest any different than we did Reading, than we did Bolton, Millwall, and we do with Ipswich and Charlton coming up, and the other teams. They're all, you know, it's an old cliche, cup finals, but they're not cup finals. They're all big games, and a lot of people are talking and looking at other fixtures. We don't. We just concentrate on what we can do, because we're not going to win. We're not going to get in the playoffs. We have to start winning games. We have to start scoring goals. And Saturday is an opportunity for us to do that. Yeah, I think everybody's come to Will Hughes train today, so so everybody is. Yeah, I think everybody's available and fit. Yeah, I think Burnley and Leicester have run away with it, and too far away for others to catch up, and there's no consistency down below to do that. It's probably only Wigan at the present moment on a great run. Stalled a little at Yeovil, but been on an incredible run of wins. And it is about momentum now at the end of the season, and Burnley and Leicester have got that momentum. And the teams below, that's what we're searching for. And you know, the sooner you find it and you time it right, finish the season strong, you end up in the playoffs. Totally different game. I think it's you know, we're not even looking ahead to that. We're just making sure that we're concentrating on this game, and know that it's a very good Nottingham Forest team. You know, despite all the injuries, and I hear Andy Reid now is injured. I think that's a big loss for them. It's a big player for them. Very influential, I know, Andy, very well, good player. So they'll miss him. So I think we're not thinking of the playoffs and opponents and things. We're just concentrating on making sure we're in there at the end. Yeah. Mad underneath, but smiling outside.
Are you like the swan underneath?
I'm still going quicker than the swan underneath, don't worry. But no, I think it is enjoyable, as we all know. You know, 6 months ago we came in, and you know, it was a bad situation to come into. It's calmed down, it's settled. The players have done absolutely magnificent, fantastic. The fans, the club, you know, it's a great club. It's ready to go. It's ready to explode, and we've put ourselves in a position for that to happen. Yeah, I mean, you know, results on the field are the most important in a football club, without a shadow of a doubt. But what you get, the repercussions from that, and especially as we know at Derby, it's a great club, you know that the fans will respond, and they'll start coming back, and that's what they're doing. And that pleases me probably more than anything, is that you know, that's what we wanted to create, that kind of buzz and excitement, expectation. And don't you guys in the media play it down, because that's all part of the game. You know, we have to do that on the field, but you know, we've got some buzz and excitement. It's not just a Forest Derby game, it's a Forest Derby game that's important for the playoffs.